We welcome you to our safe space where we gather to raise your energy, to, to just become one as family. And as our sessions are recorded. I dropped the link. I'll drop the link again a bit later on. But this is our space for you to come together. And today we have a very special, unique session with our very own Wouter. And he has definitely proved himself and up-leveled himself as a certified holistic coach, a holistic child therapist for children of all ages, from 5 to 75, with a special focus, though, on those who are highly sensitive or perhaps more intelligent than the world seems to be comfortable with. And in today's session, we dedicate it to your balance and peace and the beautiful, unique light that you bring to the world. And again, grab your journals, your paper, your pen. Wouter, we look forward to you gifting us and leading us. Thank you so much. We are all yours.
Thank you for this beautiful introduction, Jenny. A warm welcome to everybody on the session today. Yeah, like I said in the brief informal intro chat I had with Jen, sometimes it's like, yeah. I decided to opt in a couple of times, but then let it slip and sort of. And this time around it was, yeah, I'll do it. I was going to go. So what did I say this time around? Okay. So what I'm going to talk about? Okay. Inner light, workshop and meditation. This time of the year, I mean, it's autumn in the Netherlands at the moment on the northern hemisphere, so it's a good time to work on our inner light whilst we're going to the end of the year. So that's why I decided to take you along on a session on the inner light workshop. Let me know if you can see the opening screen. Perfect. Thank you very much. Inner light. Inner light. Let's see. Something I've learned from Jenny as a regular host with the being sessions on the Lightwarrior Collective is first to do some scoping of the topic, and then to do some reflection on the topic, and then to do some meditation on the topic. So thank you very much for teaching me that, Jenny. So the first couple of minutes, I would like to talk on definitions and viewpoints on the concept of inner light, because it's fairly general, sometimes a little hyped term, so to say, inner light. If you have 1,000 people telling what inner light for them means, you will receive 1,000 different viewpoints on inner light. So I had to break it down from a couple of different angles. If you look at the spiritual essence of inner light, it represents the illumination we all carry within us. So the bright sparks we have, and then also related to divine guidance during the journey of life. From a philosophical point of view, they also refer to it as a sort of consciousness, awareness and consciousness intrinsic to the human mind. That's also a definition, a viewpoint on the topic. And if you look at it an holistic point of view, the inner light signifies enlightenment that guides and shapes the self's journey whilst we're moving through life with all the challenges that we are faced with, challenging us to grow and to develop ourselves into the beautiful human beings and sparks that we are. The different cultural perspectives are, of course, also a different viewpoint on inner light. Each culture has a reference to inner light as such. So there's a couple of religions here that I've combined. I will most definitely skip a few, so no pun intended, but otherwise, if you look at it from a Buddhist approach, it's the natural of awakening of us as a natural living being, a human living being, and realizing our true nature beyond suffering. I find it a very heavy definition, so to say. So I had more with a couple of the definitions down. I also learned about the definition of Hinduism, how they look at the divine spark reflecting Brahman, the universal spiritual reality. How it is reflected in us and that we carry the whole universe within ourselves as we move along through the challenges of life. And Taoism is the one that resonated most with me. The natural harmony and balance with oneself, and a fundamental cosmic force that we carry within ourselves, underlying the universe. So an extension of the full universe that we carry in ourselves. So just the visualization itself is mind-blowing as such. And indigenous cultures look at inner light as the spiritual energy in all of nature, and as since we are also part of nature, also within the human spirit as such. The more Western religions, Christianity, God's presence in ourselves, guiding us in faith and actions, and providing a safe space, a more enlightened point of view, a direct experience of God within everyone, where God is universe, universe is God, providing a direct spiritual guidance. And modern Western, especially for the last, let's say, 5 to 10 years that I've known of, is intuition, self-healing, and self-realization, connecting with the inner divinity and true self. But those are definitions. What is the benefit of inner light being referred to in all the cultures in our world as such? Well, the fact that it's common ground, so we can discuss that across cultures, and with mutual respect, have a shared understanding of spiritual traditions, meaningful conversation, building empathy across different cultures as such, but also the humanity's shared spiritual heritage and the quest for inner illumination. So enlightenment is also a word that's derived from the word inner light. But what about our own inner light as such? If we take a moment to let that sink in, and in the workshop exercise that will follow just now, that will be an in-depth reflection on that. With respect to your true self, your inner light is an authentic and unique expression of who you are in your physical body, roaming this world and being in contact with those beautiful souls that you touch as you move along, like you are in this Lightwarrior Collective session on this Sunday. You have your unique qualities. There's just one of you this morning I found it's like you're not made to be a copy of somebody else. You're here to supply your own unique contribution to life as is. And I found it quite encouraging, like, okay, you don't have to pretend to be somebody else. You don't have to copy anybody else. Just be you and dare to be you as you. That's maybe even the biggest challenge in life as such. And that is directly related to the last one. So direction and meaning help you find direction and purpose in your life, your inner compass. What are you here to accomplish? Whose lives are you touching? What's your role in somebody else's life? What do you learn from each other? How do you grow with or from each other? All questions that are very interesting in the respect of inner light. What I basically boiled it down to is inner light is soul purpose, inner wisdom. Inner wisdom through self-guiding their life journey. Because we are stuck with ourselves for our whole lives. And it's a very promising situation. I just love that. I mean, nobody else to report to, just me. And of course, people you love around you and you have to sort of work with. But okay, I didn't say that out loud. So, what's that for you? How can you observe inner light? How do you recognize your own inner light? But more important, how do you see inner light in others people's presence? And I sort of, when preparing for the session, I was just jolting them down, different things. The giggly tone in your voice, like just what happened when I was just a couple of minutes ago. The way you dress, the way you move, the music you love, and the songs you sing out loud. So basically, all that's you, and in that, the frequencies that you emit, and the glow, and how you radiate your own personal energy as such. Keep this in mind when going to the journaling part of today's session. Some of these you might recognize. Some of these you might, okay, well, that's interesting. A couple of days ago, I was talking with somebody and I was saying something, and immediately I felt all goosebumps through the upper side of my body, well, basically my whole body, but I was aware of the ones on my arm. Going like, okay, this is interesting. Or sometimes a perfectly sudden calmness that comes over you, or synchronicities happening like words popping into your head, or something catching your eye. Those are all ways and means in which you can sense your own inner light as such. And it's all about aligned energy. Enough talking. Time to dive into your own spark workshop time. So please get your journal. And for the next 6 minutes, 7 minutes, reflect on your own life and ask yourself the questions: what makes me shine? What people, what topics, what locations, what situations? And whilst you're working with those memories, try to get a feeling for which topics trigger a physical response in your body. What are your unique qualities that distinguish and strengthen and empower you? And which ones do you experience yourself? And which one do you hear from external feedback in the form of compliments, for instance, or criticism, or a warm, heartfelt smile whilst walking across the sidewalk? Those are all things that point out your inner light. So take a moment to reflect on these questions. For a minute. Yes. Please round up your journaling for now. Feel free to complement it later. Just each for yourself, try to sort of identify your own golden thread. So, what is the commonality in what I've written down, either consciously, intellectually analyzing that, and what we will also do, and that is part of the meditation we will go into, is in stillness to reflect on your own golden thread. So we're now going to meditate on what we've just journaled. And the intention for the meditation is my soul will reveal my true inner light. So I would like you to sit comfortably. Make yourselves comfortable. Pay attention to your breathing. Deep inhale, the slow, comfortable exhale. Do that a couple of times. And while you do that, make sure that you ground yourself and feel how you are supported by a big, beautiful Mother Earth. And you can feel her energy pulsing through the surface in which you contact her, that supports your bodily weight. So feel the energy flow into your feet, your lower legs, your upper legs, the lower part of your body. As you breathe in, and let anything that isn't yours to hold anymore flow away while breathing out. And as you've done that a couple of times, go upward through your spine to the backside of your neck, the top of your head, and then up to the stars and connect to your higher self. And feel how you are supported from both sides, one in a physical way and in an energetic way, and the second part in an energetic way and in an intuitive way. And now think about what you've written down in your journal. Feel that and ask your soul to reveal your true inner light in this meditation. Show gratitude, love, and kindness to how far you've come until today and the adventures that are still ahead of you. And release what is no longer meant for you. And let that go with gratitude and love. And treasure what is yours to keep for the next adventures ahead. And what is meant for you in this moment. And now we will go into stillness. gently, we will visualize our own energy field around us at about an arm's length. And then we will start to increase our brightness, our inner light. Fill it up like we're becoming a huge star, filling our own home, radiating through our whole town that we're living in, brightening up our country, and shining onto the whole beautiful Mother Gaia. So brightly that a light can be seen from galaxies away. We're here to shine brightly. We are here to make a difference. We are here to grow. And then gently, while still shining bright across the galaxies, tune down your awareness closer to your body again. Once again on an arm's length. And fill up your own energy field with the light that you love to carry close to your heart. Just fill it up. More and more. Breathe and feel the bright powers of your own energy field. Cherish that. And with gratefulness, love, and compassion, thank your higher self, providing you with your inner light for this beautiful gift you bring to our world. And then, my dear souls, it is time to make your way back to your physical body. Carefully start moving your fingers, your toes, relax your arms, and your shoulders. Stretch if you feel like it. Yawn if you feel like it. Building yourself, discovering yourself, growing yourself is a very beautiful gift and hard work. Namaste.